In September 1941, the German Wehrmacht reached the outskirts of Leningrad. But Hitler's goal was not to capture the city, it was to wipe it off the map. He explicitly ordered that the city be starved into submission. For 872 days, nearly 3 million people were trapped in a ring of iron and fire. This was the longest and most destructive siege in modern history, a deliberate act of mass starvation against a civilian population. As the blockade tightened, all supply lines were severed. By the winter of 1941, the daily bread ration for civilians dropped to just 125 grams, about the weight of a small bar of soap. This bread was often made of sawdust, cellulose, and malt. Residents were forced to eat wallpaper paste, leather belts, and pets to survive. In the bitter sub-zero temperatures, with no coal or electricity, the city became a frozen tomb. At the height of the famine, thousands were dying every single day. The injustice lay in the calculated nature of the suffering. The German High Command kept meticulous records of the efficiency of the famine, treating the death of a city as a logistical exercise. Meanwhile, the Soviet leadership's refusal to evacuate many civilians in the early stages added a layer of political negligence to the humanitarian catastrophe. The only hope was the Road of Life, a precarious supply route across the frozen ice of Lake Ladoga. Under constant German shelling and air attacks, trucks brought in meager supplies and evacuated the most vulnerable. When the siege was finally lifted in January 1944, over 1 million civilians had perished. The majority died not from bombs or bullets, but from the slow, agonizing process of starvation. The Siege of Leningrad remains a testament to the horror of total war, where the environment and the food supply are turned into weapons. It is a story of extreme injustice, but also of the incredible human will to endure. To remember Leningrad is to recognize that when a city is besieged, the primary battlefield is often the kitchen table, and the primary victims are those who never picked up a gun.